Alright, there we go. We got everything sorted right now. I've got the weight. Alright. Okay, there we go. Alright, much better. I was like, what the hell going on? Hello everyone, I hope you're fantastic. Wait, hang on, today's Sunday. Today's Sunday. I forgot what day it was. I also forgot what day of the year of the month. I think in 2028. Yeah, welcome to the future. You're 2028 now. Oh shit, no, hell no. Hell no. I'm just kidding. But I hope you guys have a most wonderful day. Sorry that I just got back. I was at the gym and I was like, you know, like tired, and then I passed out for like 5 seconds. I woke up and I then got hungry. I ate like one of those little like tuna sandwiches that I had. I ate it. I was happy. I then passed out again. I woke up, realized the time, and that's why it's a little late. Sorry about that. I was like, God damn it, Sim, what the fuck? I was hungry. You know when you work out like a lot right there, and I was trying out new exercises too today, like with different because I like to do alternatives from working out that body, part of the body, but something different with a different motion. And I was just like, damn, I'm feeling it with this motion right here. It was the pelvic thrust. I was like, what the hell, Sim? What the heck you be thrusting? No. It was just some new upper body exercise, and I was like, it's doing it from a different angle, and I was just like, huh, my hand hurt, or not my hand, you know, the wrist. Yeah, it was like, I think I fucked up a little bit. If it goes completely dark in color, that means it's a big owie, and therefore I have to chew my hand off. Yeah, the law of the jungle, I think, is what it was said in the country distant long ago, something like that. I don't know, but I almost passed out again. If I say I'm feeling dizzy, call the police. But Chad, there's a lot of stuff that's happened this week right now. So much stuff. Mainly just like, how could you kind of stuff right now. And how do you sleep? How do you sleep at night? I'm pretty sure they sleep pretty fucking fine in their multi-million-dollar home. Therefore, that is why I have a rocket launcher. That is all. Human heat-seeking. Wait, hang on. Heat-seeking. That's just like, wait, hang on, wait. Humans already I know the one in chat is gonna be like, oh, so technically, the humans produce heat as is, so therefore human heat seeking is that does not make a thing. Yes. Yep. Yep. I know. I don't know. I don't know anything. Small years ago, PlayStation used to be the but this is mainly going about PlayStation though. I was just making sure I have everything also put up right now. There's a lot of fucking stuff that came out. So let's get into it and jump, I guess, right into the PlayStation and Sony situation going on. Then a more like shit show of a mess, which is crazy too, because I think right now what Sony is doing, which I did see like a random when I was posting about this, it was from Threads if I recall. You know, I like Threads because people like are actually willing to talk out when stuff like this, and he brought up a good point, because they're just essentially like a damage control. It's ignoring everything and continue moving on. It was something with that regard though. But that was basically their whole battle plan. It's to minimize the amount of yada yada yada. I gotta find that guy from Threads. So that guy actually brought up a really good point. I was like, you know, this guy's going places. Don't let Blue Sky know of him. I honestly feel like they'll crucify him on the spot right there. We do not need people like that crucified. But there was a lot of people on Threads though, and I really appreciate that like to comment on stuff. They did bring up some really good points, and there's a lot of stuff going on with that too. You know, those points that they said. Guess what? It's coming in. Actually, when I saw that and I was reading those, I was like, surely Sony would realize in the next couple months this year, before they realize like, oh shit, we fucked up. I'm still waiting for that. I anticipate it's going to be a huge blow. I was not anticipating it to be a mild blow really quick though, because I usually expect them, like, you know, like a little bit of a shock punch. You know, you're like, oh shit, I got punched. You know, just the realization you got punched. and then you just decide to be like, okay, it's time to throw hands. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. You know, I like kind of like that right there. But yeah, you know, unfortunately, they already got the Mile Punch. I thought it was going to be in October, maybe August, late August, in October, somewhere around that time frame right there, early October, late August, somewhere around that time frame, and then they might get that little bit of a low blow or like that punch and be like, oh shit, you just punched me, kind of thing. But no, it actually happened this week. Well, last week, I should say. There's a lot of stuff that happened, but let's get into it as a rumble on. There we go. Drink. Let me drink some water. Some water. Oh, actually, I've been drinking water though. I actually have to change it out. Huh? Though. So much better. Okay, put that down. I'll get something in my throat to clear out the windpipe, whatever the heck it's called nowadays. But God, let us continue on with all the stuff that's happened on the Sunday Talk as we talk about all the shenanigans that happen, and we also decided to do a little pod shots on there every now and then. Welcome to the Sunday Talk. God, as you're familiar of Sony, PlayStation, um, deciding to get like community noted like one after another as some sort of kink. Yeah, they come back yet again in back to back of back to back to back. 5 more other backs of potentially getting their ass fucked by community notes or just by karma itself, which are 2 of the things you do not want to have on just your timeline at all. Again, as I said, for the back-to-backs, I'm not going to go through that again. Yeah, so this is funny right here. So damage control, yes, I said damage control in parentheses. Don't ask me why, it's damage control. But yeah, they're using bots. Yeah, they're using bots to help their social media fuck up in a way to fuck it up even more. Also, hi Midnight, how's it going? But according to Moore's law, is that AI used to analyze accounts posting in support of the PlayStation digital only future. Which again, as I said, they're either as I saw posts like that, and I know some of you guys saw them too. If people are saying this is the best decision I have ever made, that they have ever made, please take everything that I own, take my clothes off my back. You know what? Take my underwear, slightly used too. They're either a bot, C, they haven't had their frontal lobe developed, which is mainly going to the first option. So it's mainly bots. I mean, there's obviously it's option 2, but that's very rare cases of that because a lot of people have now that I have seen are actually ditching PlayStation and going to PC, which is crazy. Just going to be honest with you, I honestly did not think that was going to happen that soon. But yeah, here we are. Welcome to the future, chat. It's funny too because everyone's like saying, "Oh, fuck these corpos," and I'm right here just like, man, did I accidentally walk into Cyberpunk 2077? How many years before 2077? Are we gonna have a Johnny Silverhands soon? Maybe? Question mark. I would love that, by the way. Just joking. I don't like that future. Actually, you know what? You get robotic arm grenade launcher. The possibilities are endless. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with Sony as going on from a little sidetrack. Sony wishes they had a grenade launcher, robotic grenade launcher arm, just to get rid of the people who are criticizing them, I'm pretty sure. However, they seem to fuck themselves yet again. As you can clearly see from right here, the multiple tweets of this shit right here of digital games, yeah. Physical disc, go in the trash. Stop being angry, kids, as I immediately load my bazooka launcher with the Cubs, and then proceed to point it at the bots. Gosh darn clankers. Sorry. But why is Sony doing this? Again, damage control. Maybe not the best damage control, but there's just like, you know, they're just hoping this blows over. I'm just saying, it's very stupid though. But the fact at the end of the day they hired bots. Look at this. They hired bots to help out with this shit. Great job, Sony. On top of that, though, going on from the bot situation that has been proven, yes, because you thought that was like, oh man, then how do you know? There's also a fucking source too with the video, my god. So it added on more proof of that, of them botting their fucking tweets. Which I'm just gonna say this: botting your tweets, really, dude? Come on, guys. We thought you were better than that. But you know what? Going on more from that. Close that bad boy. Yeah, going on from there, Alana Pierce reports that Sony introduced its strictest social media guidelines ever, as I was saying. Because you know how I said one chatter from Threads said that? Yeah, this reaffirmed that. And I was like, yep, this is definitely, they have some fucking knowledge. Thread, people think like, oh my god, people from Thread, they're not from Tui. Blue Sky's something else though. But going on from there, like, Pierce said that in recent videos, people working on PlayStation first-party studios told her Sony expected a major backlash before this announcement. According to Pierce, Sony already knew everyone would be pissed off. They knew this. People working within PlayStation's first-party not social studios told Sony had the strictest social media guidelines for this particular thing. So they fucking knew. They fucking knew it from the very beginning. They knew this was going to be a stupid decision, and yet they decided to do it anyway. Who the fuck do they have on their PR team right there? That or who? Okay, one, who was the one who came up with this? Secondly, the PR team kind of shit though. It's like, come on. Well, she explained that Sony also regularly gives employees guidelines on what they can and cannot say. Pierce said that she has received similar instructions. That's fucking crazy. While working on the God of War. Oh my god. I mean, God of War, the new one, I'm not that big fan of. Because it doesn't have, like, Kratos in there. I kind of wanted Kratos. But, either way, I just thought that was kind of stupid. Imagine you knowing you're going to fuck up so bad, but they still went ahead and did it. It's like, I'm just going to walk in to an active volcano with lava. Lava can't hurt me, guys. I'm just going to walk in anyway. And you guys are just like, wait, hang on, but lava can kill you. It literally melts your insides. I don't fucking care. And they just walk into the fucking lava and then they just disappear. And that's it. And we're just like, damn. I think we all knew that was going to happen. And they knew that too. And they still went ahead and walked into the lava. That's fucking crazy. But this PR situation that they have, that was also covered by Pirate Nation, from this right here is just wow. Again, going on PlayStation, great job. It added, and it gets worse, guys, because you were like, okay, so they don't want to, so they acknowledge they one fucked up. Secondly, after the fuck up, they're like, maybe if we bought it, everything will go better. Did not go better. And then how should I say this to them lightly? This got exposed what they told people what to say and what not to say on tweets. So that added on to the fire 3 times. 3 times, chat. 3 times it went on. And it got even better. You wanna know how? Yeah, this is how it got better, guys. Permaban, give me ban, Hammer. Said, and I honestly did not know this because one, I do not really care all that much about Sony and all that other stuff right there. But this was an important update on going on this new news on physical discs for games, and then obviously this, as you guys probably know this by now, of them saying we don't want physical games, blah blah blah. Also news on the PS3 and Vita, which I haven't heard PS Vita in a long time. Showing my age right there. Great job. Yeah. You know that physical disc, with this right here about physical disc? Yeah, on July 24th, there was a PSN outage. People were unable to play any games because they needed to be connected online to their store in order to access the games. That's fucking crazy. And as Permabalance said right there on that right there, well, if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Yeah, so as she said right there, PSN was down for hours, just as every user was locked out of most or all their PlayStation services in the wake of PlayStation announcing the end of physical media. She said, I love how poetic this is. Looks like we don't have to wait months to say we told you so. I want to tell you this. Sony did not like that. I can tell you that much. But, like, see, the fact is, you can't even, like, you buy a disc, you get to keep the game, like, just how it once was. You have it, you don't have to worry about, like, any, like, say if you have, like, say if, like, the Wi-Fi is just on the fritz right there and you can't connect, then, you got the physical backup, you can still play the game. It will just get connected and you'll just save the data to your, like, cloud once the internet's back. Just saying, that's, so sometimes shit like that happens, and at least once it connects back up, it's like, oh, let me save the data here on my hard drive, and then send it over, or on my drive, and then send it over when I reconnect to PSN. Wow, that's crazy, right? That's fucking wild. Who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that would work? Obviously, Sony does not fucking give a shit anymore, and this is the consequences, as Permabel was said right here, a consequence of their own actions, consequences and financial blows of their own making, I should say. Because yeah, this is the future to go and push to. Yeah, that's it'll be a fun time right there for Sony as people proceed to just go to, like, I don't know, their fucking, I don't know, PC. At least PC, you can download the game, and have it physically on the hard drive if it's a single player game. That's fucking crazy. That's actually fucking crazy. Who would have guessed that would happen? At least that way you can own something. Sony does not want that. And again, that's why some people are moving over from, like, you know, Sony, the Sony Xbox, because I think Xbox is also going down this way too, if I recall. They just, it wasn't as grand, and how should I say with this, brain dead as Sony did it, or not brain dead. How should I say this without triggering those Sony diehard bots? I mean, people. They're definitely people. Um, okay, that was kind of funny right there, but either way, they're going to get triggered regardless. But I mean, hey, hey, look, you guys want to have fucking, digital games where no one can access the things that they bought and blah blah blah. Then you know what? People are just gonna leave. I know you're gonna say, oh, it's only like a list of few percent of people from that one survey that they did. Dude, I fucking checked out. I saw that survey too. I didn't fucking do it because one, I already checked out of Sony. I did not like how it was going because I felt something bad was going to happen because I was just like looking at most of the stuff that I had. That was the other reason why I switched over and got another PC. Is just because I looked at a situation that happened to me, and then I did more research, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to play Steam games now, which is why you guys saw me just like saying, hey guys, I'm just going to focus more on Steam games. Yes, it's obviously for like traveling and stuff too, but I still could have done the same thing. But I just saw that I was just like, you know what? I don't like how this shit's going right now. I really fucking hate it. The library is limited. Yeah, you can lose access to your own games and blah 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 and yada yada yada. And I'm right here just like, this fucking, are you fucking kidding me? But I don't know how many of you guys took that survey once you guys saw it. I felt like if there was another survey and it was put more out there, I think a lot of people would have already, like, if you've already checked out or are thinking of checking out, the wording was that, of consoles and going over to a PC so you can actually download the stuff and keep it like on your physical hard drive. Even if there is no internet connection, you can still play it. I think a lot of people would like that right there. Because imagine you buy, like, I don't know, Stellar Blade, and you can't even play it because it needs an online connection. But it's a single player game, which you're just like, wait, hang on, why does it need an online connection? Exactly. That's why you got like fucking hard drive. You could download this stuff in, my guy. But going on from there, well, wait, hang on. I got used to the fucking Sony thing because Sony was literally going through fucking hell. The next on the Sunday talk, Australia is planning, well, I guess you could say is working on a plan, maybe. That's what you call it. On the toughest AI regulations, water usage will be limited. AI data centers will require to become net producers of energy. AI companies cannot train on Australia's creators work without their permission. Proposals expect to be introduced as the legislation in 2027. Australia writers, musicians, artists, and journalists must retain ownership of the control of their work. Our laws will spell that out plain as day. Anything less is theft. Which is, I'm just going to say this, massive W in Australia. And also, for those that decide to use and do not follow these proposals that Australia has, yeah, you're just going to be sent to the Western Australia, which is essentially Mad Max. They'll be left in there in the middle of nowhere on Highway 1 or 2, I don't know, whichever one's the dead center. And they are forced to travel around with nothing more than just a stick and a jug of water. They'll find their way back to civilization. That right there will be the real challenge. At the same time, they'll also airdrop in, I guess, like, I don't know, 15 saltwater alligators, I guess. I don't know. I'm just fucking with you guys about that one. Actually being, like, you know, sent into the middle of, like, Mad Max, Australia, and essentially, like, you know, Western Australia, which is kind of just fucking just a desert with everything wanting to kill you with neurotoxin. But, everything's gonna get you at one point. Everything's gonna get you. Neurotoxin spiders, flying spiders, trap spiders, and then not only that, you got kangaroos, and then those dinosaurs? Yeah, those dinosaurs are scary. They're the emus, but they're the other ones. Is the emus? Yeah, no, it's emus, and there's another one. That one looks like a velociraptor. It has a very scary roar or call, and it sounds like quite literally a dinosaur. I don't like it. I hate it. Very, very scary. Yeah, I think that would be a very good punishment. If they manage to survive that, they have to do that 3 more times. Essential quintessential update. That's a lot of quintessentials. Did you hear about the spider that reproduce wait, hang on. Spiders that produce red thread? I did not hear that. Also, why is that? Well, okay, so if that's you know what? That's probably in Australia, isn't it? Why does that not surprise me? And then that spider is also venomous. Why am I again? I will not be surprised. A venomous spider that will literally send you back to Jesus on Amazon delivery. Not be surprised. Also terrified. Oh my god. Amazon same day delivery, boys and girls. Let's go. But you know, what are your thoughts on the Australians I guess new AI proposal regulations that are going to be hopefully being passed in no, I guess like sometime in 2027? Be very good to see. But, you know, right now we just gotta wait and see. Again, I think that should be the best one right there. You know, just send them in the middle of Western Australia. They have to find their way back. They give them no compass, just a water and a stick, walking stick. We'll have to see how they essentially, you know, get back to civilization. If they can get back to civilization. It's just like, oh shit. Yep. That's it. No compass, nothing. This will purely be survival of the fittest. If they manage to survive, then obviously they, you know. But if they don't, well, I mean, I guess that, I mean, you know, they were the ones that decided to be like, hey, let's go AI, baby. Woo, AI, baby, let's go. And then just, yeah, then they die. Anyway, no natural spiders a species spin, but scientists at the University of Beirut use CRISPR-Cas9 gene editing on the common house spider. Okay, I'm not going to say that name. To create a generically modified spider that produces glowing. And that isn't... Oh my... Why is it the fucking... Oh, wait. Hang on. This is from Germany. First, the French. They just fucking exist. Secondly, Hungarians. They yap like a chihuahua, and then they also created like a fucking atrocity of a fish. I want to talk about that one right there. That's a whole new ramble. And now Germany has made a fucking spider that has fucking red silk. Okay, so... God damn it. Germans, they did it again! Ah. If it was the French, I would be more okay, because it's like another reason why not be French. Like, just that. But really? Why? Like, what the fuck are they trying to do? Make Spider-Man real? Oh my god, like... We're not like they fucking do that, and then there's like if I see a fucking meteorite comes from the fucking ground, lands in the fucking middle of the desert, and it's just like a fucking hammer, I'm gonna be like, oh hell nah. Did we accidentally create the MCU IRL? Because at that moment, if I see someone come out from the middle of Afghanistan or whatever, Iran, I don't even fucking know where, somewhere in the Middle East, just the fucking robotic suit, and it'll be like, I am Iron Man. I'm like, oh hell. It's in a chihuahua. Oh look, not so good. Oh man. I'm a chihuahua. So it sounds like something fell outside. It's been windy too. That's another reason why I had to push back stream though. It's in a Freddy cap. I'm always a scaredy cat midnight. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know I don't play scary games. Also, it's my birthday next month, so don't fucking be like Sin's playing scary games on his birthday. Let's go. Woohoo. I'm like, no. I want to literally strangle you guys out. And not in a kinky way, I should say. I have to clarify that massively. Far down one right there. But next on the Sunday Talk, Crunchyroll removes 5 more anime titles for those that have a, Crunchyroll subscription. Following titles have been removed from Crunchyroll in multiple countries following the expiration of their streaming license. First one is Barokamon. I'm pretty sure I butchered that name horribly. Don't make fun of me. Blood Blockage Battlefront Orange, Grimgar Ashes and Illusions, and Roka Braves of the Six Flowers, which I'm pretty sure I have mispronounced every single one of them, which will not be the first time. Also, time for pirating. Also, they also did remove a few others too, so I was like, god damn it. If these chat, you just gotta pirate. Just pirate everything. It's okay. As long as you don't get caught. I mean, as you tactically acquire stuff through legal, you're just borrowing it from a friend. I do not endorse that stuff. Borrow it from a friend. Just borrow from a homie, guys. Just do that. Yeah, everything will be fine. Just borrow from a homie. It's just like, will be looking at me just like, wait, hang on, Sin. Are you saying we should pirate stuff? No. But I'm saying if you borrow one from a friend, then yeah, everything will be fine. But yeah, and for those that forgot, Crunchyroll is also owned by Sony, so that's another Sony L in the book right there. Yes, I see. Sony is man, if I had a nickel every time Sony would want to like strangle itself out with fucking itself over in multiple ways, not and probably in a kinky way, I'd have like a lot of nickels right now because it's like going back to back, to back to back to back. Either way, you guys get it. Going on from there, from the Crunchyroll, situation. DDR5 RAMs. How many of you guys love RAMs? Yeah, but the DDR5 RAMs prices in Germany have gone up again. With some memory kits now costing 448% more than they did in July. That's just like, and this was in 2025 July. Like, oh my god. Yeah. Sis is not going to be happy about that. She's going to be crashing out. I can hear it already. The biggest increase that has been in I guess it was the high end 64. Was it 64 to 32 gigabytes? And the DDR5 6000 CL28 kits. Yeah, I did read that right. CL28 kits. The now price is close to 1,000 euro, which equivalent of US dollars. You're probably thinking. Let's see. Hang on to carry that. It's probably like around like was it like 1,200, $300 ish. So that right there is still a lot of money. I don't think I'd want to spend that much money on RAM now. I really don't like that. Some kids of the 32 gigabytes have also dropped slightly in prices, but they're still more expensive than they were a year ago, which is still not fun. Also, if you guys do this, I'm gonna kill you. Guys, I'm me petting Sin for the last time before I sell him for RAM. If you guys fucking do that, also that's a good one right there. If you guys fucking do this and you change it out and put my image on there, say me petting Sin for the last time before I sell him for RAM, I'm gonna strangle you guys out. You can do it to everyone else, just not me. But yeah, this is also covered by Pirate Nation. Yeah, be sure to check out Pirate Nation if you guys want to get the updates and stuff like that. If you want to buy stuff, but yeah, here's the link though. I just like from text. For those that want to check out more of the stuff right there, here's the link if you want to check it out. Again, be sure to check out Pirate Nation if you guys want to have more of the news and stuff like that. A little bit more beforehand. Oh, that one right there. But next on the Sunday Talk, how many of you guys remember Bricks and Minifigs? The CEO of Bricks and Minifigs that was like freaking out, saying they're taking the Legos, they're taking the Legos, they're taking my Legos. Ah, they shot me. I'm on the ground. Call 911. Ah, I'm not bleeding out, but they shot me. And I'm right here, just like, what the fuck? Yeah, he literally. This guy right here, I can't with this guy, but Amon McNiff asked the police if he should bring a shotgun into the store after Reckless Ben was released from jail. The YouTuber says he's trying to come up with reasons to justify murdering us, I think. And I'm like, dude, this CEO is on crack. I'm telling you guys. I am telling you, there's more than just fucking Legos. There's like, I will not be surprised if the FBI or whatever the fuck it is, whichever federal, investigation, or like people who are not related to this county, because obviously the county police right there cannot be trusted with anything because they're showing major bias, and I feel like they're getting paid out in some way. You're going to have to, you're going to have to get like federal investigators and actually do like a thorough investigation on Bricks and Minifigs inside and out, and also their inventory. Even if they say no, you got a search warrant and all that kind of stuff, the police cannot go. The local police can't go in because this is now something going on. It's fucking crazy right there. Jesus, you just take the wheel, but like, gosh damn, man. Gosh damn, like. There has to be more. Like, I will not be surprised if that is just a front, and then they go in that warehouse and guess what? They open those boxes of Legos, and guess what's in there instead of Legos? Drugs. Which will be funny because that's one of the charges that he tried to get Reckless Ben for, and that would be fucking golden. I'm telling you, there has to be fucking drugs. That is a front. I will literally. I'm telling you, I don't care if people fucking clip that. There is something more than, because people are saying it's gems. I'm thinking it's drugs. It has to be. They're probably using it as a front because, one, I've never heard of Bricks and Minifigs, but they're very popular. But I guess they're not that popular. But I'm telling you, it has to be a front for something right there. They have the Legos, but they also got something else going off on the side. Biz, like, I'm just saying, which is crazy because they're they're was a Mormon or something like that from their community, so. And I'm right here just like, man, holy shit, like, and I think was it like I honestly would not be surprised if the was it the people at the church saying, oh yeah, they go there every like this day when it's blah blah blah, and it's like okay, because I know some people are gonna be saying, that's kind of fucked up. Look, okay, as someone who's again religious too, oh my god, it's crazy. Uh, I don't go to like church all that much unless like some real bad shit's going on. And then that's when I go over there. I don't go there every day. But it's just like, dude, okay, if you go there every day, you say you go there every day, but then you act like, well, a freak, putting it lightly, then you're one of those people. You know what you are. I'm not going to spell it out for you if you do that shit. I'm sorry. I know some people are going to get angry, but it's true because he is a Ammon is quite literally just fucking feeding the narrative of that, and I'm right here just like, see, I told you. But I will not be surprised if he's selling drugs on the side. He has to be selling drugs on the side, and they're just using the Lego boxes because no one's ever going to be like suspicious and look at like Legos. Oh my god, it's a genius move. Fuck, why did I think of that? They probably do this. Like, I just fucking can't. Why would you want to lose? Like, you can't go outside. You can't make another business inside the U.S. because people are gonna know your name and know your face, know everything that you have done, and they're not gonna want to do business with you because one, it's gonna be a huge liability, and secondly, they know you're gonna lie like to their face and saying, I am like, honest to God, I'm telling the truth, like on my mother's grave, I will not do XYZ kind of stuff. And he is at that time while saying that doing that, which will be fucking just mind blowing. And I think this is a pretty good fucking reminder. The CEOs is like this right here. I think they can get like behind the law and do this kind of stuff right here. I honestly feel like this is like a huge wake up call because now they're going to be like, our business may not get destroyed, however, on my reputation maybe. I think there was like a case like that happened a while back though. I forgot who it was though, but it was like a certain brand, but the person who was associated with that did something that a lot of people hated, and the brand he had to step back because of his reputation. But I know the company of that is still doing good because they cut ties with him, like just complete cutout from there. And it's like, and I think that's what I think like bricks and minifigs is going to probably have to do now. Which again, I never heard of bricks and minifigs. They have to be like a very small like part of the states where they're at, where they have a few states here and there, and that's it. Honestly, I feel like they're going to close down a lot more stores. I think they're already closed down a few stores, if I recall. But I honestly feel like they're going to file for bankruptcy because no one's going to want to buy from them anymore. And then I'm telling you, people are going to find out once like federal investigators get involved. They actually do find those Legos because they got a search warrant. They find them, and then they also find drugs on the side embedded in Legos and being sent to, I don't know, some other like country. And I'm like, I fucking knew it. I'm telling you, it has to be. That's my tinfoil hat theory of this whole saga. There has to be a front. Why would you try so hard not to give out Legos? Because you know why? They only have a set amount of Legos. They use those. They probably dump those Legos out and put like something in replace of them, and then have them sent out. Like, just think about it. Think about it. Conspiracy theory right there. I'm just saying. Little crazy cat right here, lying guy telling you like tinfoil hat theory. Take it with a grain of salt, I should say. Don't do. But then again, if that happens, holy shit! I knew there was something more than Legos. Has to be. I think who was it? Moist Critical joked about that too, saying they have to have found diamonds in there instead. Like, that's why they're not wanting to give it up. Like, there's something else going on besides Legos that I've been saying. And then Moist Critical has been saying this. Like, why would you take this much damage for just fucking Legos? Like, maybe, like, what was it, like $200,000? Not that bad. Billions of dollars? They're like, yeah, billions of dollars. That's That seems reasonable. What the fuck? But I could ramble about this for like a lot more longer. Here's the crazy nut job, by the way, for those that forgot. The guy with I just saw this right now. Like the image of this is uncanny. See, this is the image right here. I love AI. Sometimes when it comes to little like fucking joking shit right here. But yeah, bro. Oh my god, it makes sense. He's fucking Eggman. He's a villain. A villain. Arrest this man. Arrest him. They're not gonna arrest him, aren't they? Oh god damn it. God damn it. Fuck man. But I'm really hoping that you know, like one the people because again going on from this right here, the whole thing started from the 200,000 Legos. I'm hoping the family or like was it the older gentleman that collected was it he was like 70 or 80 that collected the Legos and stuff like that and then just went to his son trying to get those Legos back. I'm really hoping that if they don't get those Legos back, people just, you know, give them at least like some of the money back from that, like from like generous donations. Because honest to God, I feel like these guys will like this guy right here. I honestly feel like if he has to give up the Legos, he's going to eat them, and then you can have them all back in 24 hours, kind of shit. And I'm like, oh my god, like, ew, gross. First of all, but really petty. Not gonna lie, if he does that, which he strikes me as that guy to do some stupid shit like that, and then having to go to the hospital. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? This guy it has to be a front. And this has to be a front for something. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Like rumble on more about it. Next on the Sunday Talk. For those that did not know of the news of Avatar and stuff like that. Yeah, so first trailer for Avatar 7 Havens has been released. Fortunately, it's on Paramount Plus and it's being put out on October 9th. This is the following, well, I mean, kind of like summarizing like Avatar cycles. The Earthbenders, but now it's twins. So fun times, I guess. Oh wait, hang on, the whole world's ending kind of stuff right there. Okay, maybe that might be pretty good fun times right there. Yeah, that's pretty bad times. Me right here, I'm like, I still like the original Avatar, like Aang. Best one, by the way. Fantastic. Also, they got motorcycles now. But that's still on October 9th, and that's Paramount Plus. You know what must be done? Tactically, I mean, borrowing this stuff from a friend. Yes. You're just borrowing their TV for, like, October 9th. It's like, what? Yeah, you know, you just borrow it. But, you know, how you guys like looking at this right now with the animation? The animation, though, I will say from this one looks interesting. I don't remember what this reminds me. The animation style reminds me of like Superman. You know, the new one, this Adventures with Superman. Giving me that right there. I don't know. I kind of like the one from the first one where it was looked more hand drawn than anything. Like, you know how you had those vibes? You're like, oh, it feels like a classic. Like it's just retelling a story from the olden days, and you're just like, whoa, I love story time, but I don't know. I don't know about this. I honestly feel like they should do more of that style from the first Avatar. I think that's what really was really nice about it, and that's just my opinion. I know some people might be like, oh, it aged poorly and blah blah blah, and I'm right here just like, oh, okay, it aged poorly, just like how you will in the next 5 to 10 years. Sorry, that was personal. Sorry, that was a personal attack for some people who are going to defend that right there. I'm just like, man, sorry, but just like with Avatar, the first one's just. I'm sorry, but it's just so fucking good. Like I started rewatching it again as I was telling you guys like last 2 streams ago. I think I told you guys last stream that I've just been rewatching it because you know I fucking love it. It's the best fucking not anime. The best Avatar so far. We're not talking about Legends of Korra because I refuse to acknowledge that one. All I know is just the Avatar that came after that one. We'll just like skip the certain parts. Yeah, the Avatar, not that great, not that great, not that great. Let's just say destroy the Avatar cycle. Okay. Got into big uh-ohs. Did not want to take accountability for those uh-ohs. Big uh-oh. And caused the fucking apocalypse. I don't think that makes all the atrocities that the other, because I know there were some avatars in the past that also did do some big uh-ohs, but that was like they're like, I did this, I did that, I caused the apocalypse. They all just look at Korra and they're like, what? You caused the apocalypse? What the hell? That's like the worst thing to say right there. God damn. But let me know if you guys are gonna watch, the October 9th release of Avatar 7 Havens. Havens. Tomatoes, tomatoes. Next on the Sunday Talk. For those that did not keep up with the news on July 20th, guess what's here? Doomsday. Yeah, Doomsday is here. Let's go. December 18th. Lily is studying. How's it going? Have a most wonderful day. Good morning. Good morning over there. We're having a most wonderful morning, having some coffee, some good vibes, so forth and so on. We're just doing the little Sunday talk of all the stuff that's going on. That we're getting into some of the juicy stuff right now. Right, going on from there as I get sidetracked. I always get sidetracked. I do apologize over that. Yeah, the next Avengers movie's coming out, Doomsday, December 18th. Looks really good. Also, holy shit, let's fucking go. I just saw that, dude. This right here, I'm looking forward to. I might just watch some of the Marvel stuff again, except some stuff right there, because I know chat's been saying, hey, that's sin. Don't watch that. That's kind of a little the fact that oh my god, they brought in Gambit too. Oh shit, they brought in Gambit. That's the what, I like Gambit right there. I only for the meme where he's like, go make what was it? I'm trying to remember what he said. Remember that thing where he's like, oh, I want to. It's like he said it so fast right there. Where he's just like, oh, I'm about to make a name for myself up in this town. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't even know what he said. And it's like, but that sounds funny, and I love it. But yeah, December 18th. I don't know if some people are looking forward to it. I know some people. It's going to be more on the bench though, because some people are like, it's looking like it's good. It's really looking like it's good. However, some people are also putting up the point of like it's not been doing too good as of late, so they're kind of a little skeptical of it. So I guess we'll have to wait and see once it gets, to December 18th, and then the final reviews are in. Thunderbolts was awesome though. Some people have been saying Thunderbolts has been really awesome, Lily, but it's just that it was like one of my friends that watched that whole thing right there, which I didn't have it, I didn't have the time to watch it just yet though. But they told me that there was like some parts where they were reliving I guess their past, and they felt like there was a lot of stuff cut that would have made it more better for the series. So that was one problem right there, which I don't know why they cut that out. If they said it felt cut and there was more to be added on because leaks and all that stuff came out, and some of it was really good is what they were telling me, and I was like, wait, how come that wasn't in the final version of it? I would have loved to seen that. And they're like, just shrugged. They're like, guess they didn't have the budget for it. I'm like, what? How do they not have the budget for it? It's fucking Marvel. It's fucking Disney. How did they not have the budget for it? As I crash out for 5 to 10 minutes back over there. I was gonna say 6 to 7, but I know you guys will be like, oh, since at the thing, and I'm right here just like, man, that's crazy. As I'm loading my gun, the tranquilizers. Exactly. I wish I wish it was longer, but I'm still on the fence on RDG being the villain. Oh, Robert Downey Jr. Yeah. The problem / with superheroes / heroes, if they are the reason for crime to get stronger. Wait. Oh shit, Midnight. What the hell? Stop. Midnight, you're scaring me now. God damn it. But I think they're trying to go with the Robert Downey Jr. thing as he's a variant, because you know, they have Loki in there, which Loki also got it into that, which I'm also really excited for that right there. Because I will say the one thing I did watch and I really loved was Loki. That one was really good. The whole seasons for it, and I was just like, bro, holy shit, fucking amazing right there. Also, I love that way how the ending of Loki. Actually, I don't want to say it for some people who do or who did watch or didn't watch, I should say. Honestly, I think Loki was probably the one of the ones I really liked before I just felt like it wasn't for me anymore. As soon as I heard Loki, Loki would be there, I was like, okay, this might be good. I heard that like they got Chris Hemsworth, they got Loki, you know, well they got Thor, Loki, they have you know, Captain America. Bro literally had to come back from retirement, just like holy shit. He's like, bro, he started a family. Just he wanted to start a family. Let him live just let him live a happy life, my guy. And they're like, no. As Deadpool once said, we're going to keep this going until you're 100. Also, I don't know, like they brought in Gambit, okay, so and they brought in some other like from the I'm right here. Like I didn't see him though, but did you think it's possible that they would add in Deadpool? Maybe if not Deadpool in there, but maybe it's just like a little like side cameo kind of thing. Honestly, I feel like they could do that, but I feel like they don't want to do that because you know, like, but they have Gambit though, so I feel like they might bring in like you know Deadpool. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Just saying. The X-Men is in it there. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, like maybe they may bring Deadpool in there. Maybe. Fingers crossed. Like if they don't bring him in, at least put him in at the ending credits as I don't know, as a little like cameo or something right there. Cause dude, come on, you could like he's like one of the most successful Marvel right now. I'm just saying. There's no way you can add him in. No, the issues for the heroes is whose justice do they fight for? My justice. Because not everyone's justice views are the same. Midnight, stop going philosophical right there. How many times have I told you stop doing your inner thoughts out loud? Oh wait, hang on, I've never told you that. Midnight, stay off the internet. Also, don't listen to people on the internet. Also, don't say that, oh, Sin, well, I wasn't listening to you before, but all that. You know, I'm just going to strangle you out then. And not in a kinky way. I mean, wait, what? Thank you, model, by the way. Oh, thank you, Lily. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. God dang it, Midnight. You're freaking me out going philosophical, psychological, something logical. I can't think of anything else to say. You're lucky that my brain turned off halfway again. For like, damn it. Am I wrong? Midnight, stop scaring us. I don't like it. Scary. Oh, close that right there. Stop doing it at midnight. I want to stream too, but I'm scared of the privacy shit. I always help people out though with streaming though. I usually try to do that though. This is my advice though. Actually, I'm not that very good at advice though, but I try to give it a general idea of it. It's like have like a catch. I guess a catch is the way. Have a catch. Work with that catch right there, and then just you know like I don't know. I'm very bad at explaining though, but I can. I know Alara is really good at explaining this stuff right here. I'm bad at explaining stuff. It's like I will literally tell you everything. What's a catch? It's like a hook. You know, people follow you for like you know, hey, you know, this guy's really funny, you know, or this person's like really very speaks like some viral wides words like Moist Critical. You know how Moist Critical is, and then you have who was it? Then you have like Iron Mouse that just like yaps be's cute, and then you have like Connor and all that stuff. You know that those IRL stuff like that's the hook. Like you know, it's just something that stands out. You know that you feel like is you, and you really like it. Some people also do drawing. Like, I guess like Scooch-on. Definitely do not follow her, by the way. I'm just joking. They're from Hungary. Be careful. They made a genetic fish. Though it is harmless, I guess. I think. I hope it's harmless. But they got no maidens. So big oof. I'm not joking. Also, the like Midnight was saying Germany now made a spider. Yes, we're getting close to Spider-Man now, IRL. Again, as I said earlier, I will not be surprised if a fucking meteor comes down and lands in the middle of the fucking desert in the United States, and then it's a fucking hammer. I'm gonna be like, oh shit, dude, are you fucking kidding me? Did we bring the MCU IRL now? Did we have to fucking end? Oh my god, it's because of the Infinity Saga. Oh my god, oh my god, we fucked ourselves over. That's literally my response to that. You ever feel like you can't fully express because people can't see your facial expressions? Oh no, I do have some toggles and stuff like that though, but it's just I don't use them all that much though. I do have toggles though. Yeah, I have them. See, I got a serious angry one. Got this one. Ah, but I have other toggles though. Got a sad one. Okay. And then I got a pouty one. Mother Spooky wanted this one right here. And then Niru too, because they and then the chats also were like, yes, finally. Stupid. Inky. But I got other toggles though. I just don't use them all that much because I'm stupid and forget them. I like the pouty one. Yeah, that one right there is that's that one right there, chat, like really wanted that one. I'm like, god damn it. Well, some other spooky wanted that. And then Niru wanted it. And I'm like, okay, so I got peer pressured. God damn it. I knew this day would happen. But chat, let's get on to the next part of the Sunday talk. And this is the last bit, which is stuff that could not make it in to the main part of the Sunday talk, which is going to be edited into a shorter format. So, you know, and this is stuff that I feel like you should have seen. And there you go, you're going to see it. So just accept it. Accept your fate. Cubs. Accept it. Meanwhile, on the internet, cute dinosaur nugget plushies can be heated in the microwave and use as hand warmers. They come in T-Rexes, Stegosaurus, and Brenda shapes. I don't know how to say that one right there. The Brenda chops. I don't know how to say that. But they're like dino nuggies that are hand warmers. Cannot eat them. Do not try. I have already tried that. I mean, I have not tried that. Please do not try it because reasons. It's not my fault. It literally came with sauce on the side. How was I supposed to fucking know that sauce was just like artificially just placed there, just it's a fake sauce? I realized that after the fact, and I was like, oh no, I messed up. And this is it isn't the consequences of my own my own actions of not reading. Meanwhile, on the internet, YouTuber Rusty Cage has now spent a month testing the capabilities of the Lone Star tick he found in his body. The tick is, I don't even know how to say that word, revived and even being exposed to radiation for nearly a week. But I'm just going to say, for those that did not know about the Lone Star stick, essentially when you get bit by that thing, you get, how should I say this? You get an allergic reaction. Like, it takes a month. Like, it literally plants a bomb inside of you. That bomb takes a month. And you'll feel perfectly fine. And then, like, a month passes and you're going to go to, I don't know, like, McDonald's to have, like, I don't know, a hamburger. And you eat the hamburger. You start feeling weird. You're just like, oh, shit. What's going on? Oh, what the hell? So, going back to that month that I told you, like, you know when that tick bought you and you were like, oh, no. Anyway, yeah, so that tick that put that bomb inside of you had like a special venom. You know what that venom was? Essentially, to break it down to you guys, it makes you allergic to meat. Primarily, meat is hamburgers. You ate a hamburger, so you know your throat starts closing, and yeah, you essentially have an allergic reaction to meat. Not a fun time. You don't know it until like it actually happens, and you're like, oh fuck. The moral of the story is, don't get bit by a Lone Star tick, which is also found like in places like Florida and Texas, and basically everywhere, even in Mexico. Yeah, yeah. So not a good thing to have around you. Also, the fact is that this tick can survive like so much stuff. Can survive radiation. Can survive all of this other shit right here, and I'm right here just like, how can we kill this thing? So, um, yeah, this is going to be probably the new Terminate front right now. Good luck to people in Mexico and southern U.S. You are now in the Terminate front. So fucking scary though. I hate these things. Meanwhile, on the internet, Pokemon and Krispy Kreme donuts have leaked ahead of a possible U.S. grocery store launch. As you can see right here, these are donuts. A collective limited time, not collective by the way, donuts. That is probably going to be sold on eBay, and the moment I see that, I'm going to strangle that person out IRL. POV, you are going to get strangled out by Aladdin. And he's closing in on you at this very second if you saw this and you are a scalper. And you do just the Pokemon stuff. Also, again, if they scalp donuts, Pokemon themed donuts on eBay, why? Why? Which means someone is going to keep them uneaten for you. Again, why? Like, I'm just going to say this though. Isn't that like considered like you're losing money over time? Like, because you know, quite literally you're bleeding money as time goes by. Also, I don't think there'll be that color anymore. I'm just saying. I don't know, guys. Like, would you guys eat a donut from Pokemon theme like a year ago? You're probably going to catch something. Also, why? If I don't know what I'll be more astonished if someone buys it from eBay, or the fact that you know, like God, like I don't know, like the fact that someone's gonna put it out on there. It's just like, what the fuck is wrong with you guys? You know, I could literally recreate that right now if I need to, which I'm not. But I know you guys are going to be like, "Oh yeah, Sin, then do it." And I'm like, "Nani?" But I don't have the cooking ingredients. And then Chow would be like, "Here you go." Goes on, was it the throne that I keep on forgetting and I have exist until just right now. And then they're like, "Here, do it." And I'm like, "Nani?" They're like, "Yeah, do it. Do it, Sin. Fucking McDonuts. Pokemon themed donuts." Just like sweating profusely as I know I'm gonna burn down the whole place by accident. Just like, I don't know how to cook. I don't know how to cook sweets. I'm probably use salt instead of sugar. I can't tell the difference. But yeah, this is the limited time Krispy Kreme donuts, guys. Do not resell them. I will find you. Going on. Oh wait, hang on. Next. Wait. Oh my god, my brain turned off. God damn it. Meanwhile, on the internet, Japan is launching a government team to fight scalpers and fake cards in popular card games. Essentially, we now have a police department for Pokemon. This is what they'll look like. I don't know how I feel about that. Also, where's Brock at right now? I honestly would be now a little bit more terrified now. But I'm very happy though about this. So does that mean that I don't know, like are we finally combating the scalpers as the time come? I knew this day would happen. Let's fucking go. Finally, inner peace after all these years. Meanwhile, on the internet, Pokemon sold, or well, did sell, but Pokemon just sold out on a Magic Carp cat toy and is already being scalped up to $130 on eBay. God damn it. I just I'm gonna catch that bug. I caught it though. I did it. Oh no.
Pneumon ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Oh. I don't even know what that was, but that sounded very intimidating. I was just like, holy shit. That was also so fast. The way how it was pronounced, it scared me. But yeah, like $130 on a Magic Carp cat toy. Several have already been sold out more than 4 times the retail price. And I'm right here just like, damn. I'm gonna be sad now. I ain't gonna get my I'm not gonna get my Magic Carp cat toy. Mother Spooky is freaking out because she couldn't find it for me. I'm gonna be sad this birthday. I'm just gonna be in like just standing just standing there looking off in the distance, just like sad. Just like that guy or that horse is just like, man, while just looking off into the sunset. Like, man, I'm gonna get this. Also, here's the actual view of it, you guys. Yeah, yeah. That. How many the bazooka? I know some of you guys said, Sin, we're not going to use the bazooka and take out people who are scalping because you'll be considered was it a merger? I do not know what that is. However, someone has now stolen the product that I wish to acquire and now has to charge me 4 times the price for it. I do not. Who is the real criminal here now in this story? I just kid. I'm just joking, chat. I'm just joking. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not let your inner voice win. However, if your inner voice is making more sense every day, I guess you can debate with it. Which is also another joke. Please don't do it. I'm just joking. Oh my god, we did it. Yay. Okay, let me go and get the closing bit for the YouTube video, and then we can play some games. Yippee. Also, I want to close this. Not yippee. All sad. Alright, there we go. Now I can close down the video for this right here. Let's see. What? This has been everything that we've covered on the Sunday Talk, as well as Meanwhile on the Internet. If you happen to have anything at all that you want us to talk about on the Sunday Talk, feel free to join the Discord and put it on the reaction segment, or tag me on one of my 3 socials, which I do my best to look at every single time. But if you definitely want to have more of the opportunity to get it seen on the Sunday Talk, again, feel free to pop it in the Discord, join in. We have cookies, we have ice cream, we have tacos every Tuesday, so it'll mean a lot to me. Out the way, have a fantastic rest of your day / week, so forth and so on, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye. All right, there we go. You can go up on the chimney. What can go up on the chimney, but we can't go down a chimney up. Wait, what? What can go up a chimney down, but can't go down a chimney up? Chimney up. I don't get it. I don't get it. What? What? Midnight, I do not know what words you're speaking of. My brain hurts. Stop doing this. An umbrella. Ha 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 ha. Mods, ban him. Just kidding. I'm just joking, mods. If you're there, I'm just joking. It was a joke. Please don't do it. You feel like my mods know, like when I'm just joking now. They're like, okay, Sin's joking. He's not going to ban. Challenge 4 years. Mods, execute him. Mods, send him into the basement. The lower basement. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. We don't want to have this thing called a lower basement. There is no lower basement in Ba Sing Se. And as I say that for the fucking 30th time today. I literally said that to somebody earlier, or they were just asking a question. They're like, they're like saying like, man, like, I'm not going to get like this and this right here. And I'm like, What was it? It was like talking about their order that they got, and they're like, there is no order in Bossing Site, and they just looked at me as I looked off to the distance. They're like, say that just fucking again, because they were really wanting that. I'm like, oh god, sweating profusely, nervously, I guess you could say at the same time. But let's see, what do we have on? And there's like a few games that we have. I'm trying to finish up, like, as I immediately dropped that. 4 years strong. 4 years strong. Oh my god. Just like the stimulations. I'm just joking. I immediately got the 4 year strong from like World of Warships. I was like, wait a minute. I remember that. That's not an original. You're a fake and a fraud. Get over here. Get over here. You're a fake and a fraud. Ah. Joking. I know Chow just literally be like, look, Sin, a laser. I'm like, what? You honestly think that will work against someone like me? Don't answer that question. Please don't answer that question. I know what you guys are going to say. That. I'm trying to finish up the Assassin's Creed Syndicate, though, because I'm trying to get 100% completion. Also, they're talking about adding a DLC too for the like store DLC, which actually surprised the shit out of me. So let me change the category right now. On Twitch side, YouTube side, you guys are probably just still like just there, sadly. Yeah. Sorry, buddy. You know, nothing personal. You guys are just still there. Get black light going on. Also, there should be rewards going on still. I don't know. I feel like they're almost done with the one, because if you guys didn't see the one with the cat, yeah, you can get like a cat. Unfortunately, it's not like a lion cat, which Ubisoft did try to get me, but I said fuck no. You're not putting us in there. I'm not selling out my likeness to Ubisoft. I know I'm in a desperate need to find sponsorships, and I am very desperate for that. But I am not that desperate. Sorry. Could help myself on that one. Alright, let's get into the game. I immediately get startled by noise. Oh no. My memory got corrupted. Oh. Okay, the thing's still fucked up. That's stuttering. Elgato, Nvidia, yeah, I know. I might have to switch over. That's alright, I can fix it. Because I don't have this on, so I just switch it over. There we go, much better. Ah. Crazy that I gotta do that every now and then.
The more holds, the higher the profit.
Why are you so loud? Let me switch it to another. There we go, much better. forgot where we were though. I forgot where we were though on this. 560.
How was it you escaped, Daddy?
It was Kid. He figured something was amiss when he spotted Rackham at the helm of the Jackdaw. He freed us.
Okay, hang on. Let me check something out, because I'm like, why am I hearing like another... God damn it. Do I have to like change something on here? Is that what that was? What? Trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what happened with the audio. Why is it doing that every now and then? That was this one. Trying to figure something out really quick. Okay. Ah, shit. Did not mean that. It was this one. It will be this one. Okay, close window. Why does this sound like a stuttering every now and then? Might be something wrong with that. There's so many things. I just found something new. Let me turn most of this stuff off. That might help out. Hang on. What? Shit, wrong one. Why do I have a line? Alright, hang on. Let me check. No. I'm right here like, if I find the right one, maybe it might work. Nope. Um... Confused, Nani. Has to be a way to fix that. Also, I was messing with it earlier to see what the issue with that was, and I feel like I made it worse. Table. Audio, okay. No. Face surround sound, steel series. I'm trying to figure out what the heck is going on. Okay, that did not work. And maybe that one might not be the best one.
Fool Rackham went to get his pardon.
I will give Kid my thanks.
It is good to see you again, Captain.
Likewise, Addy. Likewise.
Lads, we sail!
Does it sound weird?
Loose and trim tight. Ride the wind.
Man your sheep!
Blew up foremast rig.
The foreman!
Trying to figure out why is it doing that. Maybe if I close, hang on.
No use wallowing about here.
Hey, aloft! Do not leave
Get the
them
topsail royals down.
Never seen a wild goose say.
Reef main.
Okay, it's fucked up. Audio. Okay, something happened with the audio when I was fucking with it. Let's see what's going on. I was trying to fix it earlier. Let me go back into Control Center. Let me mute this or hide this for 1 second then. Because, God, I always have to do something. Because I was, like, trying to figure out what happened. Like, 'cause you guys were complaining about it. And I was like, let me see what's going on with this. So I was like, if I go right here and do this thing, and then say, nope. Let me check advanced. Enable audio signal. What the fuck? Okay, levels. Partial. Okay, no, that's still good. Okay, advanced. Levels. Oh, that one's still good too. I don't get it. This one? Let me put that back to where it was. Maybe it might have been for my 4K. Maybe something happened with that. Levels, advanced. DVD quality. 48,000. Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, let me... It's DVD. This being used by... Like trying to see what the heck happened. Oh, that's right though. Hmm. Something must have happened with the audio playthrough. Oh no. I think the only thing I really messed was the levels and I just lowered it down, but which one? Is it the three the adaption? Has to be the adaption with the game. It has to be that. No, it's not that. Okay, I have no idea what happened. Damn, okay. I need to actually see what's going on with this. So I think I might have to end stream right here because this is probably something that just is very fucked up and it's going to require multiple, you know, fix-ups. Unfortunately, I was not able to stream right now because the audio is very choppy. So I guess we're going to have a small, I guess essentially a small Sunday talk while I troubleshoot on what's causing that issue. But guys, thank you so much for coming by. Have a fantastic rest of your evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at in this world. And I will see you guys tomorrow as we do some more video games on Mariner Monday. Alright, bye everyone. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so much for the lurkers just lurking around. It means so much to me. Again, if you're not in Discord, feel free to join in at Discord all stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.